Hi, I'm Tom from the Burp Scanner development team. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about browser-powered scanning. Browser-powered scanning is our name for the way that Burp Scanner uses an embedded Chromium process to get good coverage of the modern web when crawling and auditing. So why is this necessary? There's three main features of the modern web that make crawling without a browser really difficult. So I'm going to go through each of them now, using Portsmouth's Gin and Juice Shop as an example. So firstly, we have asynchronous HTTP requests. These are things like this script-initiated API call that's used to fetch data to fill out a templated page. By crawling an application with a browser, we can capture all of these requests really easily without having to try and scrape resources to figure out what might be sent. Secondly, we've got client-side rendering. So this is where elements of a page are not present in the sources and instead are rendered client-side by JavaScript. So things like this form, for example. This is very prevalent in the modern web due to frameworks like React and Vue, etc. If the crawler was just parsing elements from the HTML messages, it probably wouldn't find this form. Finally, we have event-driven navigation, and this is where event listeners either enhance or override the basic behavior of an element. Again, taking this form as an example, there's no hidden input for a CSEF parameter as might be usual, but when we submit it, an event listener for the submit at runtime is adding a CSEF token. So it's not enough to just render this form using Chrome, we need to submit it as well. To see all of this together, let's hop over to Burp Suite. I'm going to kick off a crawl of Gin and Juice Shop. Now, if we open up the Details tab, we can actually see the browser in action in the Live Crawl View tab and see it rendering the pages and crawling around in real time. If I head over to the sitemap, and I'm just going to show everything here, we can see from...
No, you have to say if. I mean, that's a great.
No, it's over here. This post request here,
So you're thinking of like
here, that the crawler has not only rendered the page and been able to find the form on it, but also submitted the form using the browser and has so got the correct CSEF token required for this post request. We can also see from this API call here that it's captured all the requests involved in rendering the page. We're currently exploring new ways of allowing content to be grouped in the sitemap, such as organizing all HTTP messages by the rendered page they belong to.